So would you like to know how to use the Google Ads in the 2023? I'm going to be showing you step by step how you can get started. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you what is exactly Google Ads, how we can get started. I'm going to be showing you how we can create an account, how we can create our actual campaign, marketing, and try to be a little bit more accurate with the actual templates. And lastly, if you wanted to, I'm going to be showing you how to design your actual custom ad so you can implement that into Google. So let's just get started. So the very easy and the very first step you wanted to do is to go into the ads.google.com. Here is going to be helping us to grow our business with the Google Ads. So I'm going to hit into Start Now down in here. And once I click in here, I need to have an account of Google already been opened. If you don't have that, you don't have to worry about that. We can start truly from scratch. So speaking about while creating an account, is going to be asking for confirm a payment info. This is going to be helping us to start researching and create our ads, and so we don't have any kind of issues there. So once you choose different building country, the time zone, and the promotional code, you want to just leave it like that, use the payment method, and then you're actually good to go. Now, what I want to do is to try to change from another actual Google account, another Gmail. So this one is going to be like telling me that maybe I am just getting started here into the Google Ads. So this one is going to be helping us to, let's say, helping us to go through the actual app. So what customer action should your campaign be optimized to deliver? So if you want sales, you want sales. If you want leads, you want to choose leads. Now, customers schedule an appointment. You want customer to request a code. You want customers to request a contact. That totally depends on what you're actually trying to look for. So here it says customer. Let's go for I want leads. I want to look out for sign up for a product or a service. So here what you want to do is to add a page and hit into apply. So here into apply, you wanted to add like a sub page pad. So for example, let's say that I wanted to look out for, let's go for Sarah, for example. This is a clothing store. So this clothing store, of course, has some sub pages. So if I choose, let's say my country, I choose a language, and I wanted to just focus into men clothing store, I'm going to go into this border, hit into the man, go into, let's say, brand new. And I want people to focus only into the new brand. So this is why I want to just paste that part and here into apply. After that, what I want to do is now to go into my Google Ads application so I can just get started. So let's go into the very first part of our Google Ads, which is actually the overview. So here into the overview, we do have the recommendations, we have the insights, we have the campaigns, we have the ad groups, and so much more stuff. We just want to focus into creating a Google ad. So if you wanted to get started with a Google ad, but you don't know how to create your ad, I'm going to be showing you how we can do this with an application called Canva. Now, Canva is totally for free. You don't have to pay absolutely for anything. I'm going to be using just a few tools that are only for Canva Pro, so you maybe want to try that. So I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description if you wanted to get started. So here I want to go into the search inside Canva. Let's go for Google Ads. And here I have the advertising presentation. So here's the actual size of my ad. So inside the design, let's go for ads, Google Ads, for example, and we have a lot of templates that we can use really for free. So let's say that I wanted to drive some traffic. I want to offer some sales. So I'm going to go into the sales inside design. So I have all of these actual templates that I can use totally for free, and that I have to focus into what is the actual elements that I want to be focused on. So let's say that I want to go for 30% off or like a sale offer, and I choose, let's say, this one. And here I choose this option. I have sales report, and I can go back. And as you can see, all of these elements is going to be now appearing into my actual marketing stuff. So I'm going to choose this option, and here's want to go and click here. It says create a presentation. I want to delete this. Now let's say that my actual brand is called Tech Express, and so Raya, whatever it is, I'm going to hit to 50%. Let's go off, and here it says presentation template. Let's go for shop now, and this is the name of my actual website. Let's go for Tech Express. Of course, this one does not exist, but it's just an example, store.com. So I choose this element, I hit into show, I hit into download, I save this as a PNG file, or if you wanted to use a video, you can animate this if you wanted to. For example, let's say that I want to use all of this element like this. I hit into animate, and I wanted to breathe this like that. There we go. And this actual text I want to make from tectonic like this, or here into draft. So that totally depends on what kind of element you want to start here. Position, animate, and there we go. So here into share, here into download, and instead of PNG file, now that we have an animation, I want to choose MP4. I have the quality here, I download my file, and now we do have something a little bit interesting for an ad into Google. So once you have now this one already been downloaded, let's go back into our Google Ads. I want to choose new campaign. So this is why we want to get started with the actual Google Ads. So depending on what is the actual objective, let's say that I wanted to add some website traffic, product and brand consideration, create a campaign without the Google guidance, an application and promotion for an application, brand awareness and reach. That all depends on you. In my case, I want to focus into some website traffic. I want people to visit my website. So I'm going to click here and I have the page views. So I have to use the conversion goals. So I want to go into the conversion goals, page views. I can go into the remove this, or I can go into the add goal, engagement, YouTube hosted, one action. And here have restored everything. Gonna go into continue. Now we have to select a campaign type. This is how it's gonna be looking your actual ad. So you think this one's gonna be helping us to look great here into a display, performance max, the search bar, video, discovery. So let's go for shopping only. And here it says select a linked account with product advice into campaign. So now that I have the campaign draft name, I can choose this option and I can get started with the actual leading here of my campaign. So it's really important, guys, that you choose the page view. You want to choose your actual website. Here into the locations, what you want to do is to just be targeting the kind of location people that you wanted to focus into, let's say just clothing store. Let's say for example that I am selling stuff for, let's say, young people or only girls. So that's really important. So let's go for all countries and territories. Instead of that, let's go for enter another location. Let's go for Colombia. Let's go for Argentina. So you want it to be as much precise as you can. So here into the weekly estimates, this actual impressions of 31 million people is going to be downgraded, but this is going to be great. But because we're going to be getting like the most accurate stuff here. Into the language, let's go only focus into English. I want to choose conversions. The budget you want to spend daily, and so on and on and on templates. Now here into the targeting, once again you want to create an audience. This is the most important part. You want to choose how many people want to add, like they're interested here, if they are pop music fans, book lovers, TV lovers. So go into the insights and all the stuff is going to be appearing in here, and then later you can start to optimize your tools as they are growing more and more. So I know I have been talking about like something like too broad, so we want to make this a little bit more. So later we're going to be talking about how we can choose, how we can optimize our interactions and have less cost there. But I think we are now ready to get started into the Google Ads. You don't want to spend as much money as you want to choose. You want to afford the actual money that you can spend into ads, depending on what is the actual optimization and what is the actual target that you choose. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys, if you want to see more amazing tools about these actual elements. Thank you so much for watching the video. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.